looking for the live here. Let me make sure I can get y'all over here as well. We are live. This is Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn. I am coming to you on Facebook as well as a guest on Crafting with Hardworking Mom. I am looking for the live here so that I can see comments. So if you'll give me 1 second to pop that up. Hopefully it will let me. Doesn't look like it wants to let me go anywhere. But it is showing we're live, so we got that. I don't know why it doesn't want to show it to me. All right. Can anybody see me? Hopefully. Oh, wait. Thought I saw it there for a second. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the live up because I can't see any questions or comments. So I'm just trying to get that up real quick. There we go. I see Facebook now. Hello. Hi Leslie, how are you? Sorry about that guys. Sometimes it takes a minute for Facebook to let us see it. So I am looking for the live over on YouTube as well. So hopefully we can see that. If not, what I'm going to do, I was trying to pull it up on the screen, but if that's not going to work, we're going to go over here and we're going to do it. And I believe it's live on there as well because I thought I just saw it pop up in my feed. There we are right there. All right, now I can see you all on YouTube as well. So we're going to put that right here. So welcome in. If you're wondering why I'm live on both, I'm doing my regular live on my page on Facebook. And I am also a guest on Hardworking Mom's page tonight over on YouTube. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to turn this off because it's going to distract me if I don't. I've got your comments over here. All right. So again, my name is Dawn. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. You got to love technology. It is so fun. Susan will be along soon to answer any questions over on YouTube. So if I miss anything, she will be sure to help out over there. I think I can cover Facebook over here on my own, so we'll see. Anyway, tonight we're doing a 24-inch pine swag. I have a few of these left in my shop. If anyone's looking for some, I have less than a dozen, so you might want to grab them because the supplier is not going to have them back in until probably late July. So I'm not going to be able to get any more of these, unfortunately. Until late July, possibly. I keep checking with them every day just to make sure though. So, hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me. So we're going to make a sunflower swag. We're going to use a 24-inch pine swag, like I said. We've got this bush, this sunflower bush that I got from Grammy's Craft Boutique. And we're going to use this tonight. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. We're going to use this tonight and we're going to break it apart and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this in here. This is why this is flat. So if you can see, I'll zoom in for you a little bit here. Right there. This is kind of flat. I did not fluff it out. It was fluffed out, but I flattened it back out because I wanted to put this in kind of whole. So we're going to use one bush of that. I was just using that one to show you. So what I did was I broke it apart in 4 pieces. So I'm going to take this back. This is the longer stem that was in the back right here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that right down here in the spine. And then I'm going to take one of the other pieces that has the bigger sunflower and the greenery on it, and that's going to go down here. We're going to zip tie it to the frame. And then I'm going to put a bow on it and we're going to fill it in. So we're going to do that, okay? So let's go ahead. I want it to poke up a little bit because we want to go up beyond where our hanger is. Our hanger's right there and you don't want to see that. So we're going to go up on beyond that and we're going to put that in there. Hello, hello. You can see me good. Thank you so much, Diane. I do see you all now. Hey, Lori. Lori is on watching us as well. All right, so we're going to put this one in real quick and then I'm going to do a bow. So how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you all are doing well. I had my 4-year-old grandson today. He's out of school. He goes to Head Start, so when they follow the traditional school calendar. So yesterday was his last day of school. So now I get to babysit him a couple times a week. And he was here today, and he informed me that I needed to clean my craft room. So, well, hello, first-time watcher. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to hit that follow button so you can see when I go live. You can also join my email list and find out when I go live, too. I send out an email every week before I go live. So join that email list, and there should be a place in the description. If it's not showing in the description tonight, then you can just type in the word email, and I will send you the link to sign up. So yeah, I'm going to move, since I don't have a lot of big stuff tonight, I'm going to move this one over here so I can hopefully see you. My eyesight's not the greatest. I have to have eye surgery soon, so I can see. And I want to make sure, yep, this is the one I was going to use. So this one here, as you can see, we have the long one at the very end. We're going to make sure to go beyond that. And again, we're just going to use our zip tie. I'm using black because that'll hide in here. You won't be able to see it. Hello, good evening, welcome everybody. If you're just joining and you're wondering why I'm on Lori's YouTube, I am doing a little guest spot tonight. And I'm also live on my Facebook page with my regulars. I usually go live on Thursday evenings at 7 o'clock. But my name is Dawn, and I am with Wreath Decor by Dawn. I'm sure that you've heard Lori mentioned my name before, so. All right, we're going to open those up as soon as we get our bow done. These two we're going to save, and we're going to fill these in once we get the bow on. But first I want to get my bow on so that I can do my drapes and all of that. So we're going to transfer this over here. And we're going to use our Easy Bow Stow and Go from Easy Crafts. And here are our ribbons that we're going to use. So I'm doing really good. Other than being told by a 4-year-old I need to clean my room, you know. Which is really odd because the last time I was at his house I told him the same thing. He needed to clean his room. Where did I get the flowers? This flower bush here came from Grammy's Craft Boutique. She is on Etsy. I got it from her. Oh, I need scissors. All right, so this is the blue check with the sunflowers. I also have this in my shop if anyone's looking for it. I have it in a 2.5 inch and a 1.5 inch. Great for sunflower wreaths and summer projects. All right, so I'm going to make a very long tail because I'm going to do a drape. So I'm going to stretch it out as far as my arm will go, and I'm going to tell you that's probably 1.5 yards right there. But I want that excess, and I want a little bit to hang down as well. So we're going to do that. I'm going to make my loop 6 inches. And I think I'm going to do 3 loops on this one on each side at 6 inches. So I hope you guys can see. Let me go in a little bit tighter for the bow. I just have to remember to push back out when I get done. Sometimes it's hard to remember. But y'all don't need to be looking at me. You need to be looking at the bow maker. There's Susan. I asked her to help out on YouTube tonight because I figured there would be more people there that might have questions than on Facebook, and I can do Facebook over here. So everyone say hello to Susan. She is one of Lori's designers in her design group. I am also in Lori's design group, so if you are not a member, we can shoot you a link to get you signed up. So in case you haven't heard, Susan and I are having a wreath retreat in September. Lori normally does them, but she's stepped back for a little bit to take care of some other things. So we're kind of picking up where she left off, and we're going to do a wreath retreat in Raleigh, North Carolina in September. It is the very last weekend in September, which is the 27th and 28th. We'll have a meet and greet on the 26th. It's right outside of the Raleigh-Durham Airport. We have a gorgeous hotel at the Holiday Inn. They've given us a great room rate for our guests. Better than any other hotel by quite a bit that we talked to. So we're really excited about that. But we are going to, like I said, we're going to have it the end of September this year. I am cutting that off right there, and I'm going to leave that one up top here. We are going to have 6 make and takes. We're going to do swags, wreaths, centerpieces. We have a couple other surprises. I don't want to give everything away. We're going to have swag, door prizes. Your lunch and dinner is going to be included. I guess you want to see my face when I'm talking to you, don't you? We're going to have the swag bags. We're going to have prize giveaways. We're having a Crafting After Dark theme party. We're all going to dress up as pirates. We're going to have a whole pirate theme going on for our Crafting After Dark. We're going to throw in some challenges for all and get everybody involved in that for the evening. So we're going to be doing some Crafting After Dark. And like I said, lunch and dinner is provided for both days. It's included with your ticket price. The room is the only thing that is not included in your travel. Those are separate expenses. We're going to do yellow, I think, next, in between. And there was something else I was going to say and I forgot. What was I going to say? Oh, we're going to have vendor shopping. Lori will be there selling signs and ribbon sets. So you want to come and see that as well. Get some signs from Lori. She is our first vendor that signed up for our event. She is also making a sign for one of our projects for us. So we're super excited about that as well. We are going to go the same length, if I can stretch out that far. We'll just make it a little longer. Hopefully it's long enough. So yeah, we're really excited about that she's making one of our one of our signs for us. So we can't wait for that, so we can get started on everything. We'll be starting to make our purchases here pretty soon. We do have payment plans available for anyone that wants to take advantage of that. We have a 3-payment and a 2-payment plan. The 3-payment plan will be ending at the end of this month though, so if you want to get that, you want to jump on that right away. And we're going to do 2 loops on this one. So 2 loops each side. And so you want to take advantage of that before that ends. After that, we'll still have the 2-payment plan and the regular, you know, pay in full. And then once you pay for your ticket, you get the information for the discounted hotel information. We also have another vendor that just signed up, known as Nutty Crafts. She is also a member of Lori's group, and she will be there with her wreath attachments. So we have 2 vendors already lined up. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Josh. I hope I'm not missing anything over here on YouTube, but I know that Susan will grab any comments I miss, and she will let me know if I need to answer anything over there. And it's hard to walk and chew gum at the same time for me, so we're gonna stretch this one out. I know they look really long, but we're gonna work it all in, don't worry. All right, now I'm using this 2.5-inch navy blue with the check edges, and we're putting that on top of the yellow, and we're going down another 1/2 inch to about 5 inches. So I hope y'all will check it out. It's called Crafting in the Carolinas. Go to craftinginthecarolinas.com and you will see all the information. You will see our photo gallery that has all of the designs that Susan and I have done in the last year. You will see past retreats that we've attended of Lori's where we've dressed up. So you'll get to see all those. Check out the Sunny and Share. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to do 3 loops of this one as well. So please, please, please go. If nothing else, even if you can't attend, go check it out. Just look at the website and just see, because it may be something that you want to do in the future. I had a woman here locally who made a purchase from me last night, and she had heard about the retreat and wanted me to send information, and she was worried because she's a new wreath maker. She hasn't even started yet. She's just building up. She bought some wreath frames, so she's just building up to buy her stuff so that she can make her first wreath. And so she asked me for the information about that, and we kind of talked back and forth last night, and she was worried that because she's new that this was something that would be above her or go over her head. And I told her actually it would be perfect for her, because we're going to give you the hands-on instructions to do the projects. So we'll be there to help you, to walk you through it. So it would actually be perfect for somebody who's just starting out. So we had a really good conversation. I'm meeting up with her tomorrow. So hopefully she will come and attend, and we will see. I'm excited to talk with her about it. I'm looking forward to it. Well, hello, Vera. How are you? I don't want to miss any questions here, anything. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering who I am, because you normally see Lori on here, my name is Dawn. I'm with Wreath Decor by Dawn, and I am in Lori's business and design group. And I am guest appearing, I guess you could say, tonight. So it was very kind of her to invite us to come on and talk about our stuff and to show off our skills and get acquainted with y'all. All right, Josh, be careful. My son's over here on Facebook. All right, so we've got the blue sunflower check on the bottom. Put that aside. We've got 3 loops of that at 6 inches. We have the yellow in between, 2 loops on each side. Those are done at 5.5 inches, and then our blue navy with the check edge is on top of that, and that is at 5 inches. Now I'm going to do one more loop of this, and then we're going to put in our 7/8 yellow on the top, and we'll be done with the bow. And I'm trying to decide, I think I'm going to do just 1 loop on each side, but this one I'm not going to make as long as the other. I only want those 3 ribbons right there to drape. So I'm going to make this one about 6 inches, the tail. And I don't know names of bows. I don't follow a bow recipe, or I just do what I like. I don't have any clue what bows are called, or if there's even a name for what I'm making, because I just do it however I want to do it. So if I had to repeat it, I probably couldn't anyway, so. So this one's going to be about 4 inches, and we're just going to do the 1 loop on each side. That's going to bring that sunflower back up to the top. Right there. And then we've got our little tail here, and we'll put another one up top. What am I making tonight? I am making a sunflower swag. I'll show you the swag here in 1 second. Sorry, I had to pull it closer. Like I said, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. How many loops do you make in a bow? It just depends, Stephanie. It just depends on my mood when I'm making it, to be honest with you. I don't have like a regular recipe or that I follow. The design or whatever I'm designing is kind of what makes me decide how I'm going to make my bow, if that makes any sense to you. Like I said, I don't really know. I'm excited about the retreat too. I don't really know if there's a name for any certain bow. I'm sure somebody's probably made it this way in the past before, but I couldn't tell you if there's a name or anything for it. So I just make them however I feel. It just kind of comes to me as I'm going, to be honest. I know that's not much of an answer, but I've never been able to follow bow recipes or remember. I know there's certain bows out there that, you know, that have names in that, but I've never really been able to follow them. And I just do what, you know. All right, I'm going in with the 7/8. So I just do it the way I like it. Whatever looks good to me. And to be quite honest with you, sometimes I'll even take it apart afterwards because I really don't like it. I don't like how it comes out. I think we can all relate to that though. All right, we're just doing one loop of this on each side. And that's just going to give us a little bitty pop of yellow up on top now. But I hope that answered your question. But normally I try to stick to like at least two loops on each side. Sometimes I'll do the 3, but that just depends on how full I'm going for. So I hope that answered your question. You're not late. You're never late. No one's ever late. Yeah, I'm going to hold it up here in just a second and show you guys what I'm doing because I know some people joined us after I got started. So let me get this going here real quick. I'm going to use a zip tie to hold it together. I'm going to lift up all my loops, get this going over here, make sure I have all my loops together. Let me make sure I straighten this out because I can see I didn't twist it all the way when I made it. I want to make sure that everything goes where it's supposed to go. And I'm going to get my zip tie on here loosely. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I always forget about that doggone zoom. I have that ability and I keep forgetting about it. Susan's being Z tonight. All right, we want a second one. I have a black one, but I think they're over here. Let me grab a black one because that way it'll be hidden. I haven't replenished all my stuff from my craft show yet. All right, so we have a black one. We're going to use that on the bottom here. There we go. Put that back. All right, we're going to take this off. I'm going to hold this one side tight as can be. Oh, thank you, Miss Joy, for the stars. I appreciate that so much. Any stars that are sent to me, I use that to go to charity, and I give to the Autism Foundation in honor of my grandson. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Sure everything stays lined up. I don't want to pull it too tight yet, but I want to get my zip tie on here. So we've got some other goodies that are going in here after we get the sunflowers spray in there. All right, so I've got my black zip tie here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my white one a little bit tighter, and now I'm going to fluff. So I'm going to fluff this bow up. It's going to get smushed again, but for right now I just want to make sure that all of my stuff is not kinked up and is kind of where I want it to go before I cinch this down really tight. It's harder to move later on. So I just want to get everything where it needs to go. Thank you. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Joy, She just gave us 100 stars and then another 500 stars. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right, I think that's gonna be good. I want to get this one moved over. I need to trim this one tail, but we'll do that at the end. We're not worrying about that right now. So I want to thank you all so much for joining us. And again, I hope you will check out and follow my page. I also have a YouTube. So Wreath Decor by Dawn, please follow that. I put all my videos over there as well. So that was my zip tie tool, and I just used that to cut off the excess of my zip tie, and it also tightens it for you. So I'm going to move the tablet here out of the way a little bit so that I can bring my, we don't need this anymore, we'll move it over here. I'm trying not to roll over my tails. All right, so if you just joined and you didn't see what we were doing ahead of time, here's the swag that I'm using. It's a 24-inch pine swag, teardrop pine swag. I have a few of these left in my shop, less than a dozen. If you want one, grab it now, because the wholesaler will not have these back in until late July. Cross my fingers they get them before that, but late July is what they said. So we're using that. So I do have a couple of those available. I also carry the 24-inch round pine swag, pine wreaths. If you want those, you can get those in my shop as well. All right, we're going to take this and we are going to zip tie. Well, welcome, Pat. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure to follow Lori's page too if you're new right here on YouTube. Make sure to follow hers, or subscribe. Excuse me, subscribe. I forget it's subscribe over there. All right, so we're going to put this kind of right up here at the top. I want to go just below this top sunflower right here. So we're going to go right in here, almost where we put that zip tie when we tied that down. I'm going to bring it around here, and I'm going to try and grab this other piece. Try and do it blindly. I do appreciate y'all being here and watching, and I hope that you will learn a little something from me tonight. All right, so I'm holding this up. I'm zip tying it to the spine. The back of the teardrop has got this metal spine, real thick metal spine in it. So we're going to zip tie it to that. I told you my thing would get all messed up. I do sell the ribbon. The sunflower ribbon is in my shop. I have it in the 2.5 and the 1.5 inch, and I do have some other ribbons in my shop. That did not come out very well. That is way off. We'll fix that. I'll fix that later. That is way off. I just noticed that. So I'm zip tying that on there, and I want to make sure that locking part is off to the side so I can push it up underneath, because I don't want this to scratch anyone's door. And sometimes those zip ties, when you cut them off, they can be kind of sharp. So I want to make sure that's on the side so that I don't scratch anyone's door. Thank you so much, Vera. You subscribed to Lori? Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, so now my zip tie is over here on the side. I'm going to again use my zip tie tool right here. And I'm going to cut that off. Whoops. Once I get it in there, I'm going to cut it off. Oh, now it's stuck in the, I think the pine got stuck on it. All right, so now we have these really long tails. And I'm going to drape them. Some people call it waterfall, some people call it draping. Susan calls it drapers, so we're going to go with that. I'm taking all three. So I used the 2.5 inch with the sunflower. I got a solid 1 inch or 1.5 inch yellow, and then the 2.5 inch of the navy with the check. So I want to go probably about like this, and I'm going to go and move my ties. Oh Lord, Susan's going to try and comment on both. Good luck with that, Susan. Let's come down a little bit further. I'm going to go right here, and I'm just using the ties on the wreath, or on the swag. Zoom in a little more. Hope you don't get seasick, guys. And we're going to twist it. She's going to do double duty. I appreciate that, Susan. Thank you. All right, so I want to pull some of my things down here because we did flatten it out. I want to make it full again so that... All right, so we did that one there. We made these really long. Don't need it that long. I want it about right here. So I'm going to grab 2 more ties. And I'm going to pinch all 3 of those together. And then we're going to loop it in here. And I'm going to cut some of this excess off, and we're going to do another loop right there. So right about here and go there. I can see her bouncing back and forth. That's funny. Alright, so there we go with that. So we're going to leave a little bit of this hanging down. I want a little bit of a tail at the bottom. So let me hold this up. So here's what we've got so far. Can you see that? And then I'm going to take this and I want to put a little bit of a loop over here. So I'm going to probably go, I'd say about 16 inches. Yeah, that'll work. We're going to cut this off. Just cutting all 3. We're going to take the rest of this. I'm going to pinch it right here. I'm going to go come over here, and I'm going to go right behind this loop this top loop that I made. I'm going to go right behind it, and I'm going to take these 2 ties right here, and I'm going to put this in there. Now I can zip tie this later as well, just to make sure it stays secure. Right there. And I want to pinch this right here. I should have gone a little higher, but we'll fix that. And I'm going to go right in here. Hello, Beverly. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, my grandson, he's 4. He broke his elbow a couple weeks ago. He just got his cast off, finally. Like I said, I had him over here today telling me that I needed to clean. I'd asked him to sweep the floor because he said he was bored. He doesn't like being up here when I'm working. He wants to do other stuff. I said, well, sweep my floor for me. And he said, that wasn't his job, that was my job. I made the mess. He said, you need to clean your room. There's glitter everywhere. I said, it's a craft room. There's supposed to be glitter everywhere. Alright, so I know it looks kind of funky right now, but trust me, it's going to be fine when we get everything put in here. So let's go ahead and get these goodies put in. Get this pulled over here a little bit. Alright, like I said, we put all these, squished them all down. Now I want to fluff some of these back up. Not too much because I want my bow to be, I don't want it to be squished. Alright, there we go. Now let's take and put in our other goodies. Alright, so we got the big one down here at the bottom. We have a small one at the top. I want to put this other big one right off to the side right here. And then that one is going to go over here. Right there. And then we're going to fill it in with some other greenery. And I got some flowers here that I might use. I know, out of the mouths of the babes, right? He's something else, I'll tell you. He keeps me laughing, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm moving my pine. And I'm going to put this one right Don't tell me that came off. It sure did. Well, we're going to glue that puppy back on. Got to open this up anyway, so it's fine. So the head of the sunflower popped off. Not a big deal. They come off. But you can just take that stick, dip it in your glue, and put that head back on there. That's what we're going to do. Oh no, I hope she's okay. Alright, so that's glued back on. I'll lay this down. Now we're opening this all up, so I'm just taking and spreading all these out. That's it. So more about the retreat that we're doing. I hope that y'all will check it out. I know it seems like you know, a lot, but we're doing 6 make and takes, and quite honestly, y'all can take those if you have a shop, put those in your shop and sell them, and you can make back the money you spent to come to the retreat. Plus all the fun and networking. You're going to be able to do vendor shopping, and like I said, it's Susan and I. You can check out our website, see what kind of things that we do, see what our styles are like. We hope you'll check it out. And we would love to have you there. Alright, so this one here, we're going to move this leaf over this way. We don't want it squished up underneath our bow. Let's open our bow back up. There we go. Let me cut this zip tie off. Now we're going to take this one. I'm going to cut it down a little more. We don't need it that long. So again, this piece here is all part of one bush, and it came from Grammy's Craft Boutique. She sells florals and ribbon as well. Just spreading these open so I can see everything. I don't want everything hidden. We're going to whip it around this way, and I'm going to open up these ties right here. I'm going to move these into the middle because I don't need them all squished over here. Same with these. We're going to move them into the middle. There. So I'm going to open up that tie, and I'm going to put this in there, and then I'm going to twist those ties around it, the pine around it. So not only will it be zip tied to the spine, but it will be covered up with the pine ties. Yeah, I don't know where he gets it either. He kept coming in here today asking me if I was going to take him out. I'm like, I'm working. I don't know where you think we're going. I'm working today. It's a regular work day for me. 1 and 1 is perfect for beginners, yeah. And you don't have to live in the North Carolina area to attend. We have people coming from Michigan, Texas, New York, Maine. That's why we chose the airport. It's an international airport. All airlines fly in there. So you won't have any trouble getting a flight in or out. All right, we're moving our pine back. Whoops. I think I untied that one. Let's go in a little deeper here. Maybe then I won't undo it. And like I said, Lori's going to make one of our signs for one of our projects. She will also be there as a vendor. We have another vendor who is selling attachments, known as Nutty Crafts, that just signed up. We are still looking for more vendors if anyone else would like to come. And they don't necessarily have to be wreath related. I mean, we'd like them to be, but you know, if you sell candles or if you make soaps or something like that, all artists are welcome. We'd be happy to have you. Just send me a message. All right, we're going to have to fix that because that's going to drive me crazy. All right, so let me show you with the flowers and that on there. Now let's put in some more. This was the bush we started with. I took it apart. So we've got some fillers here. This little yellow filler, I have no clue what it is. Just says a bush. They all just say the bush. Then we've got this blue heather. We have these little blue ranunculus, however you say that. And then we have some other greenery and some eucalyptus. So we're going to go ahead and put some of this in. I want to do this one. I think I want to do this one first. So this one came from Jams Designs and Supplies. She is also online. And we're going to take this apart in a couple of pieces. Ouch. Just bent my fingernail back. Oh. So this is going to come apart in 3 pieces as well. I'd be really strong sometimes for these. Yes, please keep Mama Sue in your prayers. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope she gets better soon. All right. I'm going to cut this one down, and this can also be zip tied in. It's kind of full, so we want to make sure it stays in place. So I'm going to go right here. So I'm trying to use these in whole pieces so that there's not as much cutting and gluing. I don't need a big one for that. I need a little one. So we don't have to always glue things in only, you know. I mean, you can glue it if you want to, but I'm zip tying most of this in. You can also wire it in. If you can get a hold of it. There it goes. Right here. And I'm making sure that all of my locking part of my zip tie is up top so that it doesn't scratch anybody's door. And I had my pliers right here. Yeah, I love this sunflower bush. I should have gotten more of them, but I didn't. Only got a couple of them. Let's see, I can get my nips in there. It is. Look at how full this is. And this is squished up. It's not even pulled out and fluffed out. I mean, it's got a lot of greenery. It's got the little blue flowers. It's got leaves. It's got fillers. It's got everything in it. I really like that one. I've got the number here if anybody wants it somewhere. I can always put that in the description for you guys afterwards. All right, let me get this moved around. I want to lift up this stuff. I want it standing up. I don't want it laying flat. Bend it a little bit over. There we go. And then we're going to, oh, I moved them over here. Thank you for the stars, Donna. I appreciate that. First time watcher. Can you spell the shops where you got the supplies from? Yes, ma'am. Grammys. It's Grammys. Craft Boutique. And then the other one that this one came from is Jam, J-A-M-S, or it's J-A-M, Designs and Supplies. And they're both on Facebook, so if you can pull up their page, they'll have links for their shops there. But they are both, one is on Etsy, the other has her own website. Jams has her own website. But Susan might be able to put that link in. The stars is a way that people can send, it's a monetary, their star, I forget how much you get for them, to be honest with you. I think it's like a penny a star or something like that. But anyway, you can send them to the creators and they can use it. I use mine to donate to autism. My grandson is autistic, and we donate to autism charities, local and national. We have one that I do some stuff with and donate wreaths and stuff to. And so it's just a monetary gift that you can give to the creator, and then they can use it however they want. Everyone does it differently. I have just always given mine. Each year we would usually pick a charity. One year we did breast cancer. For breast cancer research, and this year and last year both we're doing the autism one. All right, so this one is going to go up a little higher, right in here underneath where I put that one. So that's what those are for, and that's why when someone gives it to us, I make sure to let them know where that money is going, because I don't keep it for myself. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You can, obviously. I just choose to give it to, and like I said, it's not, they don't give you very much. It's Facebook. It's through Facebook. But, you know, usually what I'll do is I'll match it, and then I donate that at the end of the year. What do you see that's red, white, and blue? Tell me where you see it, because what is it that I see that's red, white, and blue? I'm not sure. Tell me where you see it so that I can look. I'm not seeing anything red, white, and blue. But then I don't have very good eyesight either. Yeah, Jams, Supplies, and Designs. Oh, the ice cream cone. I'll show you that. Karen's on here on Facebook. She made that for, well, not for me, but she makes them. I bought it from her. But she can make one for you. I'm trying to get this zip tie on and it's not locking. I gotta use my pliers. 1 second, I'll show it to you. Where's what from, Lori? Here's the little well, we didn't want that. Here's the little ice cream cone that she made. Isn't that adorable? I saw that on her Facebook page and bought it from her. I thought that would be cute, and a little, I've got some like cupcakes and stuff like that I thought I'd put in there, and some different patriotic stuff. I don't know why I keep making patriotic wreaths. I have a ton of them. But yeah, Karen's on here. Karen, put in your page, hun. She's on Facebook. Susan can transfer it over to the YouTube if anybody wants it there. All right, I got that in there finally. That locking part didn't want to lock on that zip tie. There you go. There you go. I'm like, what? I don't know what's red, white, and blue. I have a lot of stuff in this room, so. So you got to be a little more specific with me. But yeah, this one is really nice. So this one here came from Grammy's Craft Boutique. The greenery one came from Jams. And I got to fluff out this greenery here more because it's kind of all still bunched up. But I just need to spread it all out. I want it to match what's up here. So I don't want it all clumped up together. So I just got to spread it all out. There we go. I don't want some of it standing up because I don't want everything to be flat. So I'm going to put this back over here. And now we're going to put in these little fillers. So I have this here. I don't know where it came from. It looks like it might be from Joann's. Possibly. Yep, it's from Joann's. And this can be cut down into several pieces. How much time have I got? I don't want to take up too much time. So this can be cut down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and cut it pretty much where, just below where each piece is, and we're going to use it as pops of color and filler. So we're going to cut that down. So I don't want to take up all the time on here tonight. But again, if you just joined or you didn't hear before, Susan and I, Susan is with AC Inspired Wreaths. She is one of Lori's designers in her design group, which is, what is it? Creative, what is design, something. I know that they changed the name. Why can't I ever remember it? In Lori's design group. Y'all can join Lori's design groups. I'm sure one of them will put the link in for me. I do have my own link, but I did not copy it, so to put on tonight. To be honest with you, I did not think about that, but that's okay. But anyway, Susan and I are doing a wreath retreat in Raleigh, North Carolina, the last weekend in September. We would love for you to check it out. It's called Crafting in the Carolinas. We did that because then we can move anywhere within the 2 states and do it and not have to change our name. That was just one of the reasons, but we thought it was a cute name. It's kind of long though when you're trying to type it out on everything. That was one thing I didn't think about. But you're going to get 6 make and takes. We're going to teach you different wreaths, a couple different wreaths. We're going to do a swag. We're going to do a couple centerpieces. Well, I won't say a couple centerpieces. One of them could be a centerpiece, but it's more of a wall decor. But I'm not going to give everything away. You all have to come and see what we're going to do. But we'd love for you to come and check us out. We have lunch and dinner provided every day, Friday and Saturday. And we're going to do a Crafting After Dark theme party. We like to do theme parties and dress up. If you haven't seen that, check out the website, Crafting in the Carolinas. Look under the gallery. You'll see all the outfits that Susan and I have dressed up for. But we like to do theme parties, so we're going to do a Crafting After Dark. We are going to dress up as pirates. We are going to have a pirate-themed party. We are going to get everybody involved, and we're going to have challenges in the evening. And we're going to hang out. We're going to have fun. We're going to get rowdy. We're going to get silly. And if you follow me, Mr. Bob will be there. That's worth the price of admission right there, guys. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to be following me on Facebook. Mr. Bob is my husband, and everybody gets a kick out of him because he's silly and goofy. We're still working on the streaming part or the virtual part. It may not happen, but we are not giving up until the last minute. But we're just not 100% sure that we're going to be able to do it, to be honest with you. But like I said, we will not give up until the last minute. I am just poking these in everywhere. I see greenery. I've got some more greenery I want to put in here. I've got this other bush here I might take apart. I see some places underneath my bow that I could put that. So we've still got that piece. I just want to kind of get some of this going here so that y'all aren't getting bored with me. I hope I'm not missing any of your questions, but if I am, I promise you we will get you an answer to whatever it is you're asking. All right, let me take some of this off of here. We've got this other one can be taken down probably into 2 or 3 more pieces itself. So I want to take this piece right here and cut it down. And I want to go up under my bow right here. And I think I'm going to glue it because it's going underneath the bow. It will hold that in place really well, and it's gluing to that pine right there. And then I'll spread that apart. You got a little bit of the ivy, you got a little bit of fern, you got a little bit of eucalyptus. See, I know my greenery is a lot better than I know my flowers. Isn't that weird? Ask me what a flower is and I can't tell you. Everything's a rose, a peony, or a carnation to me. Those are the only 3 I know. Yes, the greenery bush came from Jam's Designs and Supplies, and the floral, the sunflower bush came from Grammy's Craft Boutique. Grammy's like the award show Grammys, Grammys. Craft Boutique. I got that from her. Hey Nathan, how are you, sweetheart? My grandson. Thank you. I will see you next weekend. My oldest granddaughter is graduating down in South Carolina. This will be the 2nd grandchild who's graduated. And then we have another one next year because my daughter's got 3 of them back to back. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's hold this up and show you what we got. I can see where I need to put another sunflower, and I do have some extras. I really don't want to take one off of that other bush because I can use that. This, I think I want to make go underneath here because it's pulling on that ribbon right there. But I'll fix that later. I'm not going to make y'all watch. And I think I want to get another sunflower and put one in the center right here, I think. And I have some more over there. But I think I'm going to cinch this off here, right there. And I'm going to make it go up under right here. I need to pull this out a little bit more. And that's why I haven't spread them out yet, because I can still pull it loose if I need to. There, now it's got a little more give to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this one in since I snipped it. And we're going to go right under here and right into that pine. And that pine is going to hold that really nicely. And then we're going to pull that flower up. I want the flowers facing up. All right, there we go. That one. But I think I really want to put another one right here. So I'll do that afterwards, but I'm just letting y'all know that's what I'm doing. All right, let me get the rest of this yellow in, and then we will put in a couple of them blue. Well, maybe I'll put a blue one there. How about that? Let's see how the blue looks. I really like the idea of the light blue with this because it's got it in that sunflower bush. So I thought I would add the little ranunculus. So we're going to move this sunflower up here into our bow. We're going to put another pop of yellow right here. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go with the blue and we'll put that in here instead of another sunflower. But I hope you all have enjoyed this. I have enjoyed being here and being on Lori's YouTube. I want to thank Lori for inviting me to do this. I do appreciate it very much, and I want you all to go and check out Lori's design group. Like I said, Susan is a designer in there. She has several designers. almost every night of the week. The hair is a different designer. We do, one of the designers does design on a budget, and she does, you know, Cricut, things like that. So if you're looking for a design group or some help with designing, check out her design group. And I know that she has links on all of her pages for it. I did not put a link in the description tonight, and I apologize for that. But if you go to my link tree, you will find the link for her groups there, both the business group and the design group, because I do have them on that. So, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, she is going to be live in the design group tonight. I believe she goes live at 8:30. I could be wrong. I don't know. I shouldn't say, because I don't know what her schedule is this week, but who made what? Oh, are you talking about the red, white, and blue thing? Yeah, Karen Stone made that from, she put her page in on my Facebook. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of it, though. You tried to make a swag and it was a hot mess? No, I'll bet it wasn't. You gotta remember, we're our own worst critic, guys. It's never as bad as you think it is, trust me. I say it all the time, too. All right, a couple more of these. I'm going to put the blue flowers in and then we'll be done. I don't want to keep y'all too late. I know I've already taken up an hour of your time. And I probably would have been done already if I wasn't gabbing so much. All right, we got all those in. I have a couple left over here. We can always add them in. I'm going to take and I'm going to dovetail these. I'm going to do them all three together. Oops. I need new scissors. I need some new scissors. But yeah, we will get you links to any of the stuff that you guys need. I promise you that. Hello, Roxana. How are you? And these I will curl, or I will roll, or do something with. I like doing my 1.5. Well, that did not even dovetail there. I have no clue what that's called. But I like to take the 1.5. I have this little dowel here. You can get these at Walmart in a 3-pack in the craft section. And I like to roll them like this. I don't know why, but I always do my 1.5s like that. All right, so let's put these little blue flowers in, and then we will call it a night. So these came from Michael's. They had a huge sale with 70% off of their stuff a couple weeks ago, and I grabbed a bunch of these ranunculus, I guess that's how you say it, in different colors, because I can use these for all kinds of stuff in the summertime and spring. But I got these in like white and yellow, and I really, really like them. Wire cutters, wire cutters. So I'm going to take a couple of these, and we're going to snip them off. I'll cut them a little long. I haven't used them for anything else, so I might as well use them for this. We'll see how they look. But I think they'll go really well because that sunflower bush has the little yellow flowers in it. This one's got 2 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll try that. And then I've got the blue heather over here as well, which also came from Michael's. They had the heather to match in the, it's like almost like a, they have a light and a dark blue on it, and their pink was like that. Then they had a all white one, and then their yellow was 2 shades of yellow too. I just love that. So again, those came from Michael's. So I'm going to try these right down in here, so I don't need it that long. So I'm going to cut this one, pull that one off. I'm going to cut this one down, but I don't want it laying flat. I want it to stand up. And we're going to glue that right in there. Well, if it goes in. There it goes. There we go. That'll work. I like that. Let me show you. What do you think? I like that. Maybe cut another one a little bit smaller. Put put that one in next to it. I'm going to bend it up though so that I have some meat on the stem for it to glue to. But again, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, both on YouTube and Facebook. I appreciate you all being here. I want to make sure to say thank you to Lori for allowing me to be here tonight and to design for you. And I hope you will check out all of our websites. We look forward to seeing you guys every week. And again, I am Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn. If you haven't seen me before. And our retreat is called Crafting in the Carolinas. And I'm going to put one of these up here. And then I think we're going to be done. I will take a look at it. I will post a picture of it once I get it all hung up, take pictures. I like to get it hung on the door. What is my shop? My shop is Wreath Decor by Dawn. You'll find me on Etsy and of course all my social media as well. And I do carry some wreath supplies. I have ribbon, I have some signs, and I have wreath frames, both the 24-inch swag and I have the 24-inch round. I have more of those than I have the swags. The swags, the wholesaler is having an issue getting those back in stock before July, so I only have a few of those left. I think I have like 10 of them left in my shop. I want to put something up here. And then I also sell the needles. I sell glitter. And I have the bottle bouquets that you can use to put, I'll just use this for an example, to make arrangements to give like a bottle of wine, a candle, a tumbler, one of those as a gift to dress it up. You put styrofoam in here, fill it with your florals, and it decorates a nice little bottle up for a gift. So I have those available as well. So, all right, guys, I'm going to hold this up and show it to you. Tell me what you think. I will look at it. You know, it's always better when you hang it up and look at it, and then you can see where you got a hole or whatever and need to fill things in. Like, I need some more blue over here. I got blue over here, but I don't have anything right here. So I'm going to cut some more of those off, put them in here, and we're going to call it a night. So again, I want to thank you all for joining me. My name is Dawn. Wreath Decor by Dawn is my page. Crafting in the Carolinas is our retreat information. I want to say thank you again to Lori and Susan for helping me out, and for all of you for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend. Be kind to one another, and I will see you all back on Thursday on Facebook on my page, Wreath Decor by Dawn. All right? Have a great night.